I'm asking our neighbor to work check-in of the toy drive.
What one?
The diet.
Okay. I feel like she'd be very good at that.
I think her and her friend, a little high school girl. We're going to tell you guys about our toy drive. Okay, ready?
Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of Two Parents and a Podcast. First things first, Harrison, tell the class. Tell us your biological age. He got his results in. I made him wait. Tell us, are you older or are you younger?
What do you think?
I think you're 27.
P, you have the mic. What do you think? By the way, do you know what we're talking about or no?
Is it the test to see how like your body is, or
so,
is it?
So when you do the function health test, it reads like 100 or some odd biomarkers, and then it gives you your biological age. So it tells you like relevant of when you were born. What do your blood test and biomarkers say your real age is?
I would say you're younger.
I'm so my birth age, my actual age is 36.
I would say like 25.
Okay, Jules, we got to put her to the mic. You guys are too kind.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I would say. You guys are being a little too nice.
So what's your guess, Jules?
32.
Okay.
Okay. I'm very surprised by the results because I don't feel healthy right now.
What are the results?
I feel like I would rank my health 4 out of 10.
You're back on the workout kick.
I'm getting back on there, but 27 and a half.
Wow, I was right. You got
good
it.
Yes.
27 and a half.
Yeah.
Well, I've always thought you're the most young at heart person I know.
Yeah, but I haven't been eating great and I haven't been working out.
What you do so well, though, that I think a lot of people, including myself, miss, is like you truly do the 80-20, and your 20 is a 20. Like when you eat healthy, you get your protein, blah, blah, blah. But when you have your cheat days, like you fully embrace them. I actually think you're a lot better at that balance than you give yourself credit for. Clearly.
Yeah, so I get my next one in 6 months, and I'm motivated because there's some, they give you your feedback on different biomarkers to
Where do we need to improve? Tell us what we're lacking.
I'm not going to overshare.
Okay.
There's some areas of improvement.
Well, of course. But 27 and a half is really good.
I'm surprised.
I would like to do it. I'd like to know.
I think you should do it. I assume you doing it pregnant would throw off the results.
I would agree.
And so I feel like you're probably going to need to wait like a year and a half to do it.
I probably need to actually wait until I'm done having kids.
I think you could have done it like I think a year postpartum.
Yeah, I was feeling good, and
you were like back in a routine.
I was eating pretty good. Like I was eating to fuel my body. I felt like.
Yeah.
I found that more important than ever being postpartum with a kid. Like you have to fuel yourself all day.
Oh, for sure.
It's just like so important. Bubs is just in full force at home, you guys. She has done a milestone, which is her first art project. It is so cute. I don't know how to describe it to you. We're going to frame it.
On the fridge.
Yeah. Like
right on the fridge.
I don't even know if there's a more prominent place we can do it, but it's my favorite thing on the planet.
I put it on the fridge. Like I just kind of held it up to see what it looked like.
It's perfect.
And I was just like, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
It says Tate. Maria wrote her name with her finger, but she also just finger painted all over. It so
just
cute.
Looked so perfect for that spot on the fridge.
But this is what parents do. They're like, my kid's so good at art, and it's like it's just stripes on the
I'm not
page.
saying it's like it's very basic. Just
I think it's like I want to eat it. It's so cute.
Yeah,
I think it's edible.
It is the best example of a parent just falling in love with everything their child does.
Yeah, I mean that's us to a
For
T.
sure.
Just looking at photos. Okay, so last
What
week,
did you actually think it was going to be? There's no way you actually thought I was going to be 27 and a half.
why would I guess that for fun?
Just to be nice.
No.
You don't guess 42.
This isn't a podcast about being nice. I knew you were going to get younger than you are. I knew it.
I'm actually surprised.
If I thought you would get older, I would have just said that.
Okay.
It's not insulting if it's data.
Okay, so now here's the last question on this.
Okay.
And this probably isn't very interesting, but so I do my new test in 6 months.
Uh-huh.
I'm like motivated to go on a good 6-month journey. What do you think it's going to be in 6 months?
I think unfortunately what's going to happen with the 6 months is I'm going to have a baby in 5 and we're going to be wrecked.
Okay. So you think...
I think you're going to get 27 and a half again. I think there's going to be no improvement. I think you're going to have a strong 5 months right here. And then I think you know how it is when Bubs was born. It's like you're not working out. Like you don't work out the first month because we're up all the, like, because I'm up all night. So then you go on duty in the morning, like, and then there goes your workout. And like, we're just in we're in our newborn bubble.
I just got a DM.
Read it to the class if you're going to announce it. If you're going to be on the Instagram during the episode, you got to tell us who DM'd you and what did they say.
This is actually kind of amazing. You know that retreat I was talking about?
Yeah? No?
Yesterday, I was like, I found a cool thing in the hill country to take you
yeah,
to.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, they just sent me a message.
You sent them one first.
No.
Oh.
Yep.
Wow. What'd they say? Come on.
Can I read it really fast?
Please. Oh, not to us. Okay. Harrison cannot walk and chew gum. Like he has to read this and then he will talk to us. He probably can't even hear me right now.
I can hear you.
Okay. One track mind, which is a good thing actually. I have a multi-track mind.
Yeah, it's a very nice message, and they start to be clear. I followed them.
Juicy.
Okay, so it's not like the message came out of
thin air,
nowhere. They just said they love our sweet little family and would love to have us down at the retreat.
Wow, well let's go.
Yeah, so
we love them. You've got your eye on them. Okay, Harrison. Speaking of you being on your phone, you have a qualm with Apple.
Well, I just have a question for the group on the internet. Am I the only one who struggles typing on their iPhone? Like my typo ratio is very high. Like how many typos do you make over 10 words you type?
Not many, because now my phone knows me and it knows when I mess up the word it can get it. And I'm actually surprised by how good the corrective text messaging is. I noticed when I first get a new phone though, it's all over the place and everything is spelled wrong.
Really?
Yes.
Like I was the best BlackBerry typer ever. Like
could you do it below your desk?
I could have won Speed Awards.
But could you text looking at the teacher and text under the desk and be like, and get it all right? Send?
Yeah, I was.
Me too.
I was dialed. And BlackBerry, that was Canada's pride and joy for a very long period of time.
Is BlackBerry from Canada?
Yeah.
Motorola.
RIM, Research in Motion,
Okay.
was the owner of BlackBerry.
Okay.
And BBM was everything for us.
BBM?
BlackBerry Messenger.
Blackberry?
BlackBerry Messenger.
Blackberry, like a B-E-R.
I can't believe you had a BlackBerry.
Oh, I did not. I never did, but we had... No, I did. Not the Pearl. I had the other one.
Oh, the Pearl was the small one. That was the only one I didn't like.
I had the bigger one. And I could do it under the desk. Oh, it was so
P has
great.
no idea what we're talking about.
Not.
I'm aged out of this.
You're not in the... You just only had iPhones.
No, we had the razors.
I had a razor.
I would always play with my mom, but I never had a razor.
Okay. But your mom had a razor.
Yeah, but I would play with it.
Yeah.
The razor was the first piece of electronics that I got that I felt like really made me cool. Like when I got that, I felt like I was on top of the world.
I had the Crazer, which was the thin one. I believe it was called a Crazer.
How can it be any more thin than the actual razor?
It was thin in width. It was skinnier.
Oh my! I remember Jeff's mom had that one. I didn't like that one.
I loved it.
No, I want a razor again.
They were
we
great.
We need to bring back the razor.
Bring it back.
That was just such a smooth experience on your ear. But do you struggle typing on the iPhone?
Yeah, Julie knows I send a lot of typos.
And Jules, to the mic.
This is too much. Yeah, but my problem is I switched my keyboard to Italian when I was doing Duolingo, and so it doesn't autocorrect properly.
Okay, we just learned something very new to unpack.
Jules, do you know Italian?
No, I just am too lazy to switch it back.
When did you start taking your Italian Duolingo classes?
I don't know, a couple years ago. I've fallen off.
Well, say hello. Ciao?
Ciao.
Yeah.
Here, do you want to talk to Pietro in Italian?
Do you know Italian enough to talk to somebody?
No, not at all, but
Well, he's calling
my,
them.
my mom might.
Is Nori around to talk to Pietro?
Like, no.
Jules is over it. She wants you not to do that.
All right.
You have heard of GLP-1 drugs, right? Unless you live under a rock, I would think you have. GLP-1s are all the rage, but not quite the all-natural solution that some people would prefer. This podcast is sponsored by Veracity. Welcome to an all-natural way to slim down, get energized, and sharpen your focus. Veracity is revolutionizing health by tackling the root cause of so many issues, which is metabolism. With Veracity's drug-free, clinically proven, and doctor-formulated solutions, you can support your body's needs to live your healthiest life. So what's in Veracity? It's a unique blend of lemon, verbena, and hibiscus extracts, green coffee bean extract, and magnesium. Plus, even if you are on GLP-1 medications, Veracity is safe to take alongside these medications and aid in boosting your metabolism and appetite control. So make the switch to GLP-1s the natural way. Head to veracityselfcare.com and use code 2parents for up to 45% off your order. Once again, that's veracityselfcare.com for up to 45% off, and make sure to use our promo code 2parents so they know we sent you. Let's go here. Names. So last week I said a name and I don't like it anymore. Can we leave this unbleeped? On Monday I said this. The name. It was Jet. Somebody messaged me and said, what about Jet? I'm thinking of the Jetsons every time I hear it. I can't do Jet. But we actually have agreed on two names that we like.
Two frontrunners. Happen fast.
Two frontrunners. I've been saying them kind of in the mix. I just don't think you were catching them. They've been on my radar. But the thing about them is, so Tate was almost Tatum. And then I was like, what's the point of doing Tatum? We're going to call her Tate. So it's just her birth name is Tate. These names that we have are longer names that you could shorten for nicknames. Harrison loves the longer names, but he ponders, is it worth it to do the longer name, or do you just put the shorter name on the birth certificate? Why do you put I just burped. Why do you put the longer name on there?
I definitely was cognizant of you bringing them up before. It was just much more so like
I didn't
kick. Love. You felt a kick?
I felt a little kick.
That's very exciting.
Jelly Bean's getting a little more active in the belly.
Bubber was very active.
Bubber was, well, I think Jelly Bean will get there. He's just, he's getting bigger.
That's so crazy.
What's the size of a baby at 19 weeks? Bigger than an avocado? Is it an avocado? A peach?
I think it's avocado plus.
A large mango or heirloom tomato.
That's big.
Yeah.
Jelly Bean's like the size of an iPhone. Round. Look, that's in my stomach.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable. His little legs are in there.
It's unbelievable. No, I remember the name. Like, obviously, the names landed, but the idea of like what. Sorry, I heard you talking about the names. What's landed is the nicknames and attaching the nicknames to the long names.
Yes, but
like I don't like the name Tatum. I love Tate.
Yeah.
Versus in this situation, I love the long names, but I don't want to call them the long names right now. I think that when they're older, we'll call them the long name. We'll call him the long name. But like when he's just a little dude running around, great nicknames to play off of.
But see, I don't think but this is my question. My name is Alex. My real name is Alexa. Some people are Alexandria. And their parents know we're going to name her Alexandria, but we're always going to call her Alex. What is the point of the Alexandria?
Because I think in this situation, and obviously it's their choice, but the way I would see it playing out is in the early stages of life, they'll go with the young, fun nickname, and then at some point they'll transition to the more formal name. Like, I love the name Harrison now, but growing up, I really, really didn't like it.
What? Why?
I just wish I had more of a young, fun, simple, jolly name. Like Harrison always felt so formal.
You didn't want to go by Harry?
No, because the connotation of like hairy being about hair, I didn't like.
Okay. Names are tough. But here's the thing about the Alexandria. Like, I do think Alexandria is beautiful. So I do get the longer name. And then you could go by Alexandra, but I don't think a lot of people do. I don't think people usually go by their long names. People shorten them, and I don't know why that is.
Yeah. These two, I love.
Okay, so we've got two names that we love. It's funny. One of them can even be shortened to two very different things, which I love both of them. I'm so proud. I'm so happy that we have frontrunners.
Yes.
But then you know how it goes with me. I have to see the baby to then decide the final.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tell people the name.
Yeah, I think Jules may have overheard.
But the reason I don't want to say the name is I think...
Yeah, I agree.
I'm going to change my mind.
There's no upside in saying the name.
I'm going to change my mind. I don't want to see people's face when I say it. I don't want them to tell me, oh, I knew one in high school. Like, I just want it to be like...
But we can come back to it.
Our name.
And if we ended up doing it or not.
Okay, let's talk about the toy drive. I'm doing a pivot. Okay, guys. On Monday, I mentioned we might have a toy drive. Then today, we went and toured the Austin Motel, where they put up 90 Christmas trees. 90. Like, they deck the halls. They have fire pits where you can do s'mores. Like, they do this thing called the Winter Wonderland. And that is where we're working with this girl named Maggie, her name's Maggie Rester. She's here in Austin, and she's been wonderful. She's helping us plan this event, and she was like, we should do it somewhere that's already decorated. Genius, because we have 2 weeks to plan this. So December 13th, we're having a toy drive.
Yep.
We're so excited. We're working with the nonprofits to finalize which one we're going to donate to, but it'll be toys and food. We'll have Santa. There's a Santa on a horse here in Austin. It's like the coolest thing ever. They call him the 6th Street Santa. So we'll have a band. We'll have Santa. We'll have breakfast tacos. We'll have a coffee cart. I think we'll have mimosas. We'll have letters to Santa. We'll have ball pits. Like, it'll be awesome. And we're just going to have a fun event people can come to. I'm going to post it on my Instagram, so you guys can come. It'll be great.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. Love that, one, we're doing it. Two, we found an amazing venue. And there was a lot of great venues that we looked at. I think the biggest piece of it was finding that makes a great venue and something that we're not going to need to decorate from scratch.
We just don't have the time or budget to decorate it. Because I do get people not wanting... We're finding lots of people donating...
the spaces,
which is phenomenal.
The
but
people
having
in the
to
city are the
decorate...
best.
Having to decorate on top of it, I get that, event venues can't donate, so it's just tough.
Mm-hmm.
So this is great. We're gonna park the caddy out front and put toys in the trunk of it. Put garland on the caddies.
This is true.
It's gonna be awesome. What are we gonna wear? I mean, that's just that was a.
I'm gonna wear my new Wrangler jacket.
Harrison got a jacket. I call it your Uncle Eddie jacket.
Well, I'll say that my two suggested items arrived, the Wrangler jacket and the ostrich slippers, and they're both amazing.
Harrison got square toe ostrich slippers from Cavenders.
Cavenders. From
Cavenders. They're slippers, and they are square. What I didn't realize about them was they're square toe.
Yeah.
They are so great on the feet.
They're just phenomenal.
Harrison thinks that molten chocolate lava cake should be on every menu, which is a new development. And listen, I already know what's going to happen here. He thinks it's the best dessert on the planet, and it should be on every menu. And to that, I say, I think bread pudding should be on every menu, but it's not.
But I agree. I guess what I'm getting at, we went to a great new steakhouse here in town. Phenomenal steakhouse. We're going back there.
Van Horns, we'll just call
it's
it
called Van Horns.
Very polo bar.
And very polo bar. And actually, I'm going to go with two things. So one thing I loved about the steakhouse, and I don't know if this is a Texas steakhouse thing, but I've noticed most steakhouses in New York and in Vancouver growing up had burgers on the menu. I've noticed most steakhouses in Austin do not have a burger on the dinner menu.
Okay.
Van Horns does.
And it was a good-looking burger. The guy beside us got it.
It was a very good-looking burger. Had I not made a burger for lunch, I would have got it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was just something that was a nice little touch.
They also had lobster, oysters, Rockefeller.
What was the point? Just the point I was coming is wherever I'm out for dinner, when I want dessert, 9 out of 10 times, it is molten chocolate lava cake or some version of warm chocolate brownie with vanilla ice cream. And I would say 90% of the menus it is not on. And what I don't understand is like, why is cheesecake on every single menu? Like in this other classic dish is not. And when my molten chocolate lava cake is ordered, it is always the hit of the table. I also agree banana bread pudding is a 10 out of 10 dessert dish. I just feel like some of these universal dishes, like I think cheesecake is great. I think we over-index on cheesecake on dessert menus.
I can get behind that because listen, I'm never ordering a cheesecake.
I like cheesecake. Just I need more. It's everywhere.
Well, I do think you usually have a chocolate cake and a cheesecake, and it's probably, I think if they're making a chocolate molten lava cake, if they're making a bread pudding, maybe they have to make it in-house, so it's a little harder. Like your average bakery that maybe is doing deliveries doesn't just have that. I don't know.
But I'm talking primarily steakhouses here. I'm like talking nicer restaurants.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you on the variety. I'm down for it. One thing I love to see on a dessert menu, warm chocolate chip cookies.
It should be on every dessert menu.
It should be on every dessert menu.
I'm okay with not having molten chocolate lava cake if you have warm chocolate cookies with ice cream or milk.
It's very Pizookie-esque.
Milk is back.
Milk is so back. What was that hotel we stayed at in Washington, D.C.?
I'm blanking on it.
That is to this day the best cookie I've ever had.
Yeah.
Remember, I sat down at the bar at the lobby because I was pregnant. I was like 1 month pregnant, and I just kept ordering these. They were giant.
I had such
we should go to DC just to get that cookie.
I had such a good train of thought. Where did it
go? Molten chocolate lava cake you want on there. I don't know. Mealtime with the toddler can become, well, difficult, you guys, because the older they get, the more picky they get. They have opinions on what they eat. And if you can relate to this, you might just love and need our next sponsor, which is Nurture Life. This podcast is sponsored by Nurture Life. Nurture Life is a meal delivery service that makes nutritious meals and snacks your kids actually want to eat. Nurture Life's whole menu is perfect for kids ages 10 months to 10 years old. Their fresh meals and snacks are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked, which means you plop them in the microwave and they are ready in just a minute, which when you have a starving kid, that's all you need. Nurture Life lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet while still eating their favorite meals like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and so much more. So parents can be sure they're always a healthy meal that their little ones will love. And that's why Nurture Life has the top meal delivery service for babies and kids, and it's even allergy friendly too, you guys. Bubs absolutely loves their meatballs, you guys, but they have so many varieties of foods, especially if you have a kid that's allergic to something that you can pick from, and they are so delicious. And right now, they're running their biggest sale of the year for the holidays, only for a limited time. So head to nurturelife.com/2parents and use code 2parents for 55% off your first order plus free shipping. That's right, 55% off plus free shipping. Once again, that's nurturelife.com/2parents, and be sure to use our promo code 2parents. Even if you aren't a parent with a young kid, it's a great gift. It's great for grandparents. There are so many people that will enjoy this. So you guys go to nurturelife.com/2parents. We're going to all of our favorite restaurants in New York.
We're doing a new one.
Corner Store.
We're going to Corner Store. I'm very excited. Long awaited debut.
I don't know how you got that reservation. We'll see if it lives up to the hype. Listen, I hate to do this to you, Jeans. It's a New York restaurant. I didn't think it lived up to the hype. I didn't get it. I was like, what?
I think people like Jeans because of the party downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. I was underwhelmed.
Yeah. So Tuesday we're going to one of our first date spots. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Do you remember what you did for me on my first birthday? Something very special.
Went to Canyon Ranch.
And what did you do for me that was very special on the date?
Oh, I was emailing them a million times and had them make a chocolate molten lava cake.
Exactly.
What did I do for your second birthday?
For my second birthday,
I made it and I crushed it.
You did it so good.
I made them from scratch.
Yeah, you did it so good.
Now the people will realize we haven't had a third birthday together, but we're going to, and I'm going to make them again.
Yeah,
I have the
nailed
little
it.
petri dishes. And by first and second birthday, he means our birthdays together.
Yes.
For your third birthday, I'll make another chocolate molten lava. I mean, I'm going to make you one every year. Like, that's just the way it goes. Like, you have a favorite cake, done.
It's a very sweet tradition.
It's our neighbor's birthday, neighbor girl's birthday. We're going to Van Horn Steakhouse. We're doing a dinner with like 12 girls. And I know she needs a vanilla cake, so I got to figure that out.
Okay. They seem incredibly accommodating there. And I don't want... Yes, they seem incredibly accommodating there. Food was fantastic.
I'm just going to ask them, are you
To be
making
clear,
the cake or am I making the
We
cake?
we paid for a meal there. This isn't like some form of they gave us a meal and so...
No, we just
saying
made a
it was
reservation and went because it's like the new hotspot. Yeah, it was very organic to go. And then, but I'll say this. I have this trait about me.
Yeah.
Where I get obsessed with restaurants if I love them. And I had it with Clark's here.
Yeah.
And we had it with Jeffrey's for a moment. I'm having it with Van Horn's. Like, I want to go all the time. And do you know what it is? It's the playlist.
Really?
I loved the oldies. They were playing it loud enough. Like, the vibe was high. And I thought I loved the menu.
We're overdue for a Jeffrey's re-up.
These are just our favorite restaurants in Austin. So on Monday we did some Q&As, but they were holiday Q&As, and there was a couple stragglers in there that weren't holiday, but they were good questions.
Okay.
And we're gonna do those. I have a burp coming on, so there it was. Did you hear that?
It was sounded
Two in a row.
Sounded beautiful.
It was a mute one. We have different mics. Do you find that interesting?
I don't think we have different mics.
We do. Look, mine's a lot longer than yours. Do we have different mics?
No.
Crazy. Okay. All right. So the first question was, how do you handle pregnancy anxiety? And so I thought about this, and I handle it with 3 different ways. Number 1, naming it, which is just saying like, yes, I am more anxious when I'm pregnant or postpartum. And for me, I'm saying this as a second time pregnant person, because when I was pregnant my first time, I was definitely anxious and I had a little bit of depression while I was pregnant, prepartum and postpartum. And I thought I was stuck that way forever. Then gradually at month 4 postpartum, I came out of it a bit, and then it really decreased. So now I'm anxious a bit more with this second one. Not more anxious, but I'm anxious again. And I can say like, okay, I'm not stuck like this forever, but I do name it. And I say, all right, I've got anxiety. It also happens with energy. Like sometimes I'm just like, today I'm low energy. And so just taking every day as it comes, but naming it and acknowledging that it's happening. Number 1. Number 2, got this from the comment section. I get some really good thing from the comment section. And this was, how do I make this moment 1% better? For me, a lot of times that's in the morning. And it's not, how do I conquer this whole entire day? Because that's too overwhelming for me. It's, how do I make this moment 1% better? And a lot of times it's make my bed and just get dressed. And if I can wash my face, it's a win. Mm-hmm. And I know that sounds probably crazy to you to hear. Mm. But the act of like getting up and washing your face, like when you're achy and you're tired and you're nauseous, is really hard. But if you put together an outfit, then that makes that moment 1% better. Then I say, what's next? Okay, eggs and saltine crackers and peanut butter. That makes it better. And then from there, I'm like, I think I could do a mile on the trip. Like, so then my day, it starts, but it's 1% better is the question I ask myself. And then the last thing is talk about it. So I talk about it to you. Mm-hmm. I talk about it to my friends. I have a mom group text, and if I'm ever anxious or anything, you just throw it in like, anxiety day. And it's just like, to say it out loud, I think makes it feel like less of a secret, which then makes it feel less daunting. So name it 1% better and then talk about it.
You're a champ. You really are a champ. And I'm proud of you every single day.
Thank you.
And how you have taken on motherhood, pregnancy, and everything in between.
But I would say first pregnancy kicked my ass. Mm-hmm. Like truly, truly kicked it. This one kicked it at the beginning because I was sicker, but I feel as though I never had a day this good with my first.
Yeah, I mean, you're past 2 weeks.
Knock on wood. No, last week I was thrown up in the bushes. That was just last week.
But wasn't there a 3-day lull? It was
after Friendsgiving. That did a number on me.
And that's why I was really proud of you for playing offense over this past weekend.
I did a lot of laying.
Where, during the down times, you'd say, hey, you did such a good job. Like, hey, I'm going to go rest for an hour and then get up and
I went to bed early.
Re-engage, go to bed early. You Yeah, you were on the offense.
And when we got back here, though, I got a little nauseous.
One day.
But I immediately fell asleep for 2 hours. Yeah, it's just true. Like, you don't get to outrun the pregnancy body sometimes. Sometimes it just catches up to you and it levels you. But yeah, I do have to. In New York, I got to be very cognizant of it.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
You're
lay in
even
bed.
just looking today, like your productivity today, like it's unbelievable how much you've done.
And I didn't have a day this productive the first time I was pregnant. So, but listen, on Saturday I looked at Harrison and I said, I have to stay in bed all day. My bones were so achy and I was so nauseous, and that's just, and so you never know what will come. But come what may is the attitude I've adapted
You're
towards
kicking
it.
ass. I'm proud of you.
So the next question is, how do you parent at a social event? Do you divide and conquer? Do you name like hey, you're on duty today? And let's answer this like I'm not pregnant. Because like right now, Harrison just takes bubs at every social event. Because she's big into uppies. She wants to go uppies. And that means she wants to be held. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, it's so cute. Are you going to miss her while we're gone?
Of course.
This morning when we walked back in the house, we had 2 meetings and we walked back in the house. She was just there with her papados on, like looking up at us. And I was just like, I'm going to miss you.
So this is actually a very good question.
Which one? Are you going to miss her or how do we parent?
I'm going to neither.
Oh, you've got a question for me.
I've got a question for the internet.
Ask away.
When parents go away and they don't bring their kids, what is the cadence at which they check in with them when they're gone? Do they go through the method of, speak every morning and every night before bed on FaceTime? Or do they find that riles the kids up, makes them miss them a ton, and do they not check in when they're gone? Because I've heard both sides.
Your mom said she's going to send us a photo every 90 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Which will help.
We'll see what we do. I'm curious what most parents have found to be most effective. Because, in theory, of course, you want to talk to her or say hi a couple times throughout the day. But if that's just going to upset her,
I don't think we can.
Then,
because she right now, if we come in the room, she gets so excited. But if we leave, she gets really, really sad.
She pounds on the glass.
Yeah, and she really misses her mom and dad, specifically her dada.
Dada.
Dada. And so I don't want to remind her of that.
We'll see. But sorry, there was a question.
The question was, how do we parent at social events?
I think that we're very much communicative about, all right, who's taking the lead over what periods.
Well, I also...
But I don't think we do anything overly novel. I think one of us is with her, and then if it feels like she needs a change of scenery for whatever reason, or one of us needs to go tackle something socially, then we do a handoff of responsibility.
I also think it's eating. Like, I do think one of us takes her and then the other one eats, and then vice versa.
Yeah, I'll typically feed her though. No?
Yeah, you typically feed her, but then you have to eat, and so then I take her.
Yeah.
I also think it matters whose friends you're with. Like, if we're with my girlfriends and they all have their kids, then
that goes both ways.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Whose friends we're with.
But I meant in terms of if we're with my friends, I feel like it's important for you to get a lot of time with them.
Yeah.
And vice versa with me with your friends.
Well, I'm more so saying depending on if we're with friends with kids or not, if we're with the girls and all the girls are watching the kids, I'm just going to watch her and go hang out with them.
Okay.
But if it's dads are on, then dads are on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because sometimes with our friends, dads are on. You guys are very, very, very active dads. All of you. But sometimes, the other day, Taylor's just the girls were hanging out in there with the ball pit. That's where we were sitting. Listen, it just changes, but I would say that we divide it up.
Yeah, but I also think we're pretty clear about who is on lead duty.
Mm-hmm. Well, on flights, we have a chief flight officer. We have a CFO. And they take bubs. That's how you got to do a flight. You got to assign one person.
And you got to be engaged.
Harrison, this flight tomorrow,
engaged.
7:15, 3 hours. Did we get the exit row?
Yeah. We got good seats and
exit row. It's going to feel like a vacation. P, you don't know. You don't know what it's like to fly with a 1-year-old.
I don't know what it's like to fly with a 1-year-old, but I've flown with my dog a ton.
As long as it's not your cat.
As long as, yeah, I heard we upset the cat community. We love you guys, but I stand by what I said.
Hey, it was Jules. It was Jules who said no cats on planes.
Well, I would like to second that.
Jules, do you want to defend yourself?
No, I don't. But I do want to tell P that flying with her dog is nothing like flying with a 1-year-old.
I
Of
wanted
course.
to say that. I wasn't. Your dog doesn't need screen time.
100%. 100%.
But nonetheless, yeah, it's something I never understood. But it will be really nice tomorrow. That's the silver lining. But I'm gonna miss her like crazy.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this very often. You guys, I love Fabletics, and guess who else loves Fabletics too? Harrison. We both I wear the half zips, he wears the sets. He has a purple set, a black set, a white set. Their stuff is a fraction of the price of the other people, and it is so good of quality. So if you're like me and you basically live in activewear, you know the struggle. The good stuff costs way too much, which is why we're obsessed with Fabletics, because it feels just as premium as those expensive brands, but it doesn't make your wallet want to cry. And when you sign up as a VIP, you get 80% off everything, and the quality will seriously surprise you guys. These pieces feel like the kind of high-end activewear you would pay hundreds of bucks for. You're getting that level of quality at the fraction of a price, which is amazing, especially during the holidays, because you can give it as a gift or you can give it as a gift to yourself, and it makes the membership feels like it actually pays for itself, because it does. Fabletics already has amazing deals, but right now they're running their biggest sale of the year on top of that. And I've got an exclusive offer just for you. 80% off everything when you sign up as a VIP. Head to fabletics.com/2parents and sign up as a VIP to get 80% off everything. This is only available through our link, so go to fabletics.com/2parents to sign up as a VIP and get 80% off. That's fabletics.com/2parents. Oh, so Bubs is in a dad-aff phase right now. And so one of the questions was, do you get upset when the other person is the favorite parent? My answer to that, as the non-favorite parent right now,
It is ridiculous to say you're the non-favorite parent.
Bubs loves me a lot. But when Dada comes in the room, it is Christmas morning over and over again.
No, I tell her every day, Mama's number one. She knows. She knows.
And I think she does know that, but she is in a dada phase. She just is. And she's going to be in a mama phase. This is such a normal thing kids go through.
You are her mother, and you are her favorite, and you will have a bond with her that will never be replicated by anyone else.
And I don't doubt that. Or I do know that.
You are number one.
But
Mama's number one.
but-
She knows it. She says it all the time.
But H, here's the thing. My answer to this question is it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. It brings me so much joy when she's in her dada phase. I think it's the sweetest thing on the planet to watch her run over to you and put her arms up and say, "Uppies, dada, uppies." Like, Harrison, it truly warms my heart. It's precious.
Thank you. But, sorry, what was the question?
Do you care when the other's the favorite? Like, she had it when we were in Vancouver. I was her absolute favorite.
Yeah, I don't think about. Why
are you not answering this? Do you care?
I want you and her to have the strongest bond that two humans can have.
That's exactly how I feel about you guys. So see, it's good. It's good. We want everybody to eat.
Like, I don't think of who she likes more. But I want you and her to truly be as close as any two humans can, and you are.
Thick as thieves, but what does that mean?
I don't know. I feel like thick as thieves is probably, thieves are close and tight knit to each other, but it's also probably not a good one because they probably feel like thieves turn on each other pretty quickly.
I'm thinking this is going to be thieves is not like a robber. It's going to be like a food.
No, it's like a robber.
Let's nip it in the butt.
Bud. What is it? What thick as thieves? What's it mean?
2 or more people very close or friendly sharing secrets.
Oh, so you're right. Okay, thick as thieves. I would think it would be like. Yeah, I would think thieves would keep things from each other. I don't know. Feels interesting. All right, let's move on to things we DM'd.
Okay.
H is doing the first one. I'll do the second.
I think it's better when you read them. I do.
You forgot the gift list.
Oh my
I forgot
goodness.
the gift list. Okay. So this is a We Don't Need More Toys gift idea list because we saw somebody post that and it's like, we don't need more toys. And then there was a list of gifts. Examples: yearly membership to the zoo, the museum, community center, library. I think it's a great idea. I love a yes day outing. Like, donuts, yes. Laser tag, yes. Like, you just say yes to everything.
Yep. 2 for 2.
They also had lessons, special interest class, movie ticket, a subscription box. And then here's some that I wrote down. I think Disney, like if you want to go big, you take your kids to Disney.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen parents wrap Disney t-shirts for their kids and then they leave the next day? Like they leave on the 26th.
Amazing.
That is just like an incredible gift. I think ingredients to make s'mores at home, like having a s'mores night.
Phenomenal.
Ice skating.
Great one. I found an ice rink in Austin.
Okay. Drive-in movie. And then
Very
taking
good.
your friends somewhere. Like, okay, you get to take 5 friends and we're all going to go to a movie or something like that.
The thing on the Disneyland front, I love the surprise. I love announcing in a big way. But I do want to have some time between when we tell them and when we go. So that way they can like live in that excitement for 1 to 2 weeks. Like I want to go and I want to into that week, like watch a Disney movie every night and, you know, do fun things like research the rides and plan what our rides are going to be and like with them.
Have you been to Disneyland and Disney World?
Yep.
You've been to both?
Yep.
When did you go?
Disney World, I went once because we were visiting some friends down in Orlando. I mean, I was probably 8 years old.
Do you remember it?
I remember that was the first time I'd ever seen an alligator.
A
I
real
remember
one?
it was Brent and Deborah James, who we were down there visiting.
Okay.
And
Is Deborah James hyphenated?
No, Brent is the guy, and Deborah was the wife.
Got it. Brent
Yeah.
and Deborah James.
Yep. And I remember that when whenever we would go over there, they would order. So that they live in Vancouver, but they would order Moki's Pizza, and they would give us Moki's Pizza, which was probably the best pizza I've still ever had to this day. Rivals New Haven Pizza. We're gonna have Moki's Pizza if it's still in business when we're in Vancouver.
Okay.
But for some reason they were in Orlando, and so we were down there and we did Disney World, and then Disneyland I probably have done 4 or 5 times.
And do you enjoy it?
I don't think I've ever been past 12.
Okay.
So I couldn't tell you.
So you're not an adult goer.
No. But P is. I know
P
this
loves it.
from her social media.
I'm a Disneyland fanatic.
You're huge.
Huge. But I'm not a weird Disney adult. I promise.
Oh, I believe that.
I'm not weird. We do like the cool stuff.
Well, there's very cool things to do.
It's great. It's great as an adult. I will say that.
I think you could have a lot of fun as an adult if you go as well.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, at Expo West, that trade show is beside Disneyland.
Yep.
It's literally across the
Anaheim.
street. And so one year at Expo West, we like walked into like the court. So we didn't go in, but there's this like area where you don't need to buy tickets for it, and there's all these restaurants.
Downtown Disney.
And you get a feel for it, and it's pretty cool. We went and like grabbed a quick bite there, and it was cool. Like I'm not like someone. I think when we talked about it before, we said it's a great grandparents trip, and I stand by that. Like I'm happy to go if that's like we'll have fun if we go.
Oh, I'm thrilled
But if
to
we
go.
don't go, I'm also good with that.
Wait, no, I'm down to go because I think what's going to be worth it is seeing their faces. Like if Bubs is in like an
but that's
obsessed...
a great thing to give to a grandparent.
I agree. Or is it a chore?
But I think that's why it's like, if someone wants to do it, they should do it. If they don't want to do it, I'm happy to do it.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you. I'm also happy to do it. Magnetic Me has the cutest clothes. With magnetic closures, dressing time is quick and easy, making more time for the moments that truly matter, you guys. They have the cutest prints, the softest fabrics, and I always say changing a baby is like changing a cap. And when you have Magnetic Me, they just boom, pop together, and changing time is so much easier. And I'm telling you, if you are breastfeeding moms, you want Magnetic Me pajamas. They are so comfy. Magnetic Me is seriously a game changer. If you haven't tried these clothes with the easy-to-use magnetic closures for your own little one, now is the time. Plus, right now with the holidays, they have the cutest prints. It makes the perfect gift. And I'm telling you, you will never regret having this easy changing time. Trust me, you need Magnetic Me to make changing time easier for you and your baby. If you're a parent or shopping for one this holiday season, go to magneticme.com. New customers will get 15% off. Don't wait. That's magneticme.com. Okay, things we DM'd. This one's juicy, you guys. Parents in the UK are now being encouraged to start potty training from 6 months old. Previous guidance tells parents to go at their child's pace and start potty training when they start showing signs they're ready. But fresh research shows that modern diapers mask the usual ready signs, making it harder to know when to start.
Okay, so this one, very relevant and interesting to me, because the other stat that we saw is that in the 1950s, 95% of children were potty trained by 18 months. Okay? Mm-hmm. And now just 10% of children are potty trained by 18 months. And so where I'm going with this is I'm very pro starting it earlier than later, especially because I don't think we want to be changing 2 sets of diapers in the house at once.
But the problem is, okay, so how you would wonder, how are modern diapers making potty training harder? Let me explain this part to you. I think this is important. Modern diapers mask readiness because they do too good of a job. So this is the problem right now. This is why kids aren't ready earlier, because their diapers are doing too good of a job. The absorbent gels pull moisture away so quickly that babies don't feel the wetness, which means they don't notice when they've peed or poop, so they don't show the classic "I'm uncomfortable with this" signs.
Yes.
Which makes them not want to potty train.
Yes.
They're not ready because they're like, ugh.
Yes, but my read on it is they can do it.
Developmentally, yeah.
Developmentally, they're in a place to do it by 18 months.
But I do think a lot of things with kids is cause and effect, right? You want to be held more, you learn the word uppy.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think what it comes down to is like if things had been done a certain way in the past and there's been no evidence that shows that doing it that way was bad in any way, then I think it's great because it puts a lot of onus on the parents on when we can actually start these changes. And so I just think from a parenting perspective, it makes a lot of sense to only be changing one diaper in the house at once and to not have two kids on diapers.
So also one thing you missed on that 1950s is the average age for completion of potty training has advanced from around 18 months to 36 months and beyond.
Yeah. Yeah. And so obviously diapers are a very big part of that because back in the 50s it was cloth and now it's diapers. And so I get why it's happened. And I know like there's some people out there, cough, Jules, who think that like this is some like elaborate scam by the diaper companies so that way they can sell diapers for longer. I don't buy into that. I think that back to your point on cause and effect, it's been them making such great diapers has just resulted in babies being in the longer. I don't think it's intentional. They're being intentional, like let's keep them in longer so we can sell more.
No. I actually
hope not.
think there's a chance it is. Because, okay, so as we talked about the Nestle formula scam, you guys remember this, that the formula companies lobby for shorter maternity leave so moms have to go back to work. And when moms go back to work, a lot of times it's hard to sustain breastfeeding, so they switch to formula.
Yeah.
Very messed up. There was a very large company, that began saying do the child-oriented approach. Don't do it at 6 months. Wait till your child shows signs of readiness. That's why I think it's a scam, is because they put that out there. And so maybe it is to sell more diapers.
But I can understand that approach.
The marketing.
Of children showing signs of readiness.
Not when they're not uncomfortable in their diapers and they know it because they're absorbing more. Listen, it did that much thought go into it. I like to think no, and I always err on it's not that serious, but juicy.
Yeah.
Juicy nonetheless.
Gotta have trust in our system in some ways.
And here's the other thing about diapers. I know you want a diaper. I know you want to potty train early. But diapers, they don't have to go to the actual bathroom right then.
And this is the ever-going Bicker of the week.
It is we have an actual Bicker of the week this week, though. Okay, when the aircraft is landing, does the window need to be up or down?
It 100% needs to be up.
I agree most of the time, except if Bubs is sleeping.
Well, of course, if Bubs is sleeping, but Bubs is never sleeping on the way down.
I just think
that
sometimes
is such a cop-out.
I just think sometimes it's a bit of a shock factor on the eyes.
Alex, you never, ever, ever have the window seal. Is it window seal? What do you call it? Window shade.
Shade.
You never have the window shade up. And I ask you, I say, hey, Alex, can you please put the window shade up? And you put it like 2 inches up.
It's so bright out there. It hurts my eyes.
It has nothing to do with Bubs. Please don't hide behind Bubs on this one.
Oh, no. I agree with this. The other reason I do it, number one, it hurts my eyes. Like, I hate lights, bright lights in my eyes. The second thing is I'm always let down because we're never as close to the ground as I think we are.
I watch it like a hawk.
It's just sheer disappointment. I'm like,
We've
been descending for an hour.
When they say we're going to start the descent, I put that up and I watch the whole way down.
No, because it's like you got 35 minutes left.
I love it. Love looking out the window. Bubs loves looking out the window. And you know Bubs loves looking out the window.
Bubs loves putting the window up and down.
Yeah. I can't. You put it up an inch. So that's our Bicker of the
so
week.
bright. It hurts me to think about it. There's nothing better than a sunrise or a sunset airplane ride, though. Then I will leave the window up the whole time.
I think a sunrise or a sunset in the sky, I was going to say overrated, but I actually think it's equal. It's appropriately rated.
You give me a good playlist in the sunset or the sunrise.
I just haven't been able to travel like that in a long time, where I'm like looking at the window and taking it all in.
I haven't taken
But tomorrow,
I haven't taken it all in on an airplane in a minute. I mean, it is. I would love to get like the heart rate of people flying with kids. But you know what? It's worth it. We're going to do it over the holidays.
yes, we are.
We're going to do it 4 times.
Mm-hmm.
Bang, 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 bang. Boom, 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 boom. Connecting flight every time. We're going to do it, guys. We will keep you posted. Okay, well, we've got to pack. I've got to shower. It's a hair wash day for me. Got some toy drive things to do. Harrison's got a 5:15 workout tonight.
I got to get my age to 21 years old.
Yeah.
Imagine if I get it to 20 and I'm not allowed to drink.
Because Sammy Spalter's biological age, do you know what it was?
No.
16. Ask her. Text her and ask her. It was.
That is amazing.
It's unbelievable.
But that doesn't surprise me because she feels like she's on top of the health game. And
totally.
Like, I'm just like not. And
you're not that bad.
I'm not in a good place.
Okay, well, we should work to get you in a good one.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to eat healthy and work out. And, you know what I could use some help with?
What?
Stress reduction.
What are you stressed about? Tell us. Unpack your stress right now.
I think P got what I just did.
Did you get it?
No.
Sometimes people don't get your jokes. I don't think anybody's. Are you saying I stress you out?
Maybe.
How am I stressful? Well, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
Thank you for listening.
I hope you're embracing the holiday season. We love you guys.
Thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Two Parents in a Podcast powered by Just Media House. If you enjoyed the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, rate, and review. Stay connected on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook at Two Parents in a Pod. Welcome to our home. Sorry it's so messy. New episodes Mondays and Thursdays.